Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back with Let's Play Infinite Undiscovery on Infinity Mode for the Xbox 360. The last time we made it through the Dragonbone Shrine and Grad Woods section of the Seraphic Gate, and defeated a tough boss and got an awesome piece of armor for Capel, or Edward, or Balbagan, or Sigmund, whoever you wanted to put it on. And now we're about to head to the next area. Before we do that though, a couple things. If you're in need of dragon meat for item creation, this is the perfect place to do it. The teleporter just past where you fought the sea spawn, or whatever the heck that guy's name was. Just run into the teleporter right here, and then run right back in. You'll be right outside this door, and then you can open it, connect to whoever has your astro, and usually they won't see you. They saw me this time, but usually they won't see you. And you can astro them and get them a surprise attack. When you surprise them, they have a pretty good chance to drop dragon meat, which you're going to need for some item creation. And they're going to drop something called an odious eye, which is also needed for item creation. So come and surprise these guys a couple times until you get a good amount. And also, these guys right here are going to be good for making a type of cloth later in the game. Or not later in the game, but actually right now, actually. When you get back to whoever your cloth maker is, it's going to be Michelle, because she makes all the cloths. Unlike most of the metals, there's a couple cloths that are not going to drop from pretty much anybody. And the cloth that we're needing right now is Empyrean cloth. It's the second highest cloth, and that does not drop from any enemies. Instead, you have to make it out of glutton hide, which these guys drop when you don't surprise them, and then another ingredient which I believe is much more common. Hang on, sorry guys. Let's see. Yeah, the second item you need to make it is. Oh, I didn't mean Empyrean cloth. I meant lubricus cloth. Yeah, the second item is Meditite, which you can just buy in the upgraded Halgita general shop. But you're gonna need the lubricus cloth for some things, and they require glutton hides and Meditites. So this is a good place for the dragon meats, the odious eyes, and those glutton hides to make those cloths. So do the same thing you were doing with the Gigas a while ago. Surprise them a couple times to try to get some dragon meats and stuff, and then just run in here and don't surprise them a couple times so you can try to get the glutton hides. So it's a pretty good place, and it's also a decent place to get some levels because there's 4 of them and they give decent experience. I believe it's like 5,000 experience, so it's not too shabby. But anyways, let us head to our next destination. And just so you know, the enemies on the next 2 floors, and then the floor after that, which is nothing but bosses, are going to be much tougher than the regular enemies from the previous floors. They're just going to be more powerful and more of a pain in the butt. So you might want to spend some time leveling up on the Gluttons here, or the Gigases in the Grad Woods, simply because when you surprise them, you get the 50% bonus experience if you manage to kill them while they're still surprised. So if you want to do that, grab some levels, and then we can go forth into the area. I'm satisfied with my levels right now, because the next 2 levels are going to get you good levels anyways, but if it's your first time going in, you might want to grab a couple levels before you go in there, because these guys in here are going to be much tougher. Alright, so let us get going. And we are in the Castle Prevent section of the Seraphic Gate. Remember this, the very first dungeon? Well, besides the prison. Okay, these guys that are going to be around the corner here, they're going to be Order Masters. On normal mode, they have 100,000 HP. On Infinity mode, 180,000 HPs. And they got plenty of attack power, so be careful around these guys. These guys can hurt you. And I'm using Edward's Thorn Rain right now, just because I'm not decided on if I should use that or Burning Sun. I've been doing some tests. Oh, by the way, the enemies in this floor drop a lot of crystallite metal. So if you need crystallite metal, this is a pretty good place to get it. But the thing I found about Thorn Rain versus Burning Sun is Burning Sun has 2 hits on all enemies more or less, and it's got a pretty big dome of effect. Whereas Thorn Rain has a maximum of 9 hits. But for the most part, it'll hit smaller enemies like human-sized enemies and the little larvas. It'll hit them like once or twice, and so you'll get about 30,000 damage out of those 2 hits. Whereas with the Burning Sun, you'll get about 50,000 out of both hits. The one super powerful first hit, and then the second weaker hit, kind of like Grin Balesti. But much like Levantine Slash, Thorn Rain is very, very good on big enemies, like the Gigases and like big bosses. Once it's leveled up, it'll get all 9 hits or all 5 hits at level 2 and level 3 basically, and it'll do a ton of damage. It'll do much more damage to bigger enemies than Burning Sun, simply because it'll get all the hits instead of just 2 of the hits. Yay, crystallite metal. Let's see, nothing over there. Enemy blocked off. Alright, you guys are gonna die again. Tempest Clash, of course, is just Beast. That should be your default Beast skill for Edward, just because that thing is so damn powerful. I mean, it's ridiculously powerful. Gotta love that thing. Man, these guys have a ton of HP. And pretty good offensive stats in general. I mean, that guy just hit me for 8,000 normal damage. Come on, attack. I'm trying to surprise you. Not surprise you, but parry you, but you're not gonna work with me. So yeah, for packs of like smaller enemies like larvas and stuff like that, yeah, go ahead and use Burning Sun. But for packs of normal sized enemies and bosses and bigger enemies, use Thorn Rain, because it'll get more damage on them. Okay, let's go in here for a second. And as you can see, we got a little patch of ground right here. I'm going to give you 3 guesses what that is. The first guess is going to be a rock shell crab, and if that's what you said, then that would be right. These guys will always try to surprise you, so keep a lookout for that little bit of ground sticking out, and then try to kill them. Otherwise, they'll get a surprise on you and do a ton of damage and reduce your AP gauge, and you'll be not very happy. So let's kill this guy. Because if they hit you with that bubble attack they got, that's like 5 or 6. That's like 5 or 6 or more hits of damage. That's a real pain in the butt. Okay. And they are gonna be in the corridors, the hallways. So you got to look out for them in the hallways too. So if you're fighting a group of enemies and you suddenly get a surprise attack, that's gonna be what it's from. Let's see, nothing down here, so don't even bother. And yes, you got to deal with the darkness. Rather annoying, but it's nothing too bad. Ow, little bastards. These guys have good defenses, good offenses, just good in general. Okay, let's use a sunstone if I have any. Let's see. Well, I gotta have one around here somewhere. If I don't, oh well, too bad. So sad. There we go. And now we can see where we're gonna be going over here. Edward, you need mana. Alright, we're good to go. Crystal gargoyles. Yes, these guys are in here. These guys are actually not too bad. They have a chance to drop crystallite metal, they have a chance to drop quartz, and they have a chance to drop amaryllis. So these guys aren't too bad. I think you have to surprise them to get the amaryllis. I'm not sure. Let me check real quick.
That was great.
Let's see what you got, guys. You do it. Crystal gargoyle bastards. So you guys drop. Yeah, if you don't surprise them, they have a chance to drop crystallite, metal, and quartz. If you do surprise them, they have a chance to drop crystallite, quartz, and amaryllis. So, however, it's going to be kind of hard to surprise them because half the time you can't even see them. At least in the darker areas like this. So you might not always surprise them, so you might not always get amaryllis out of them, but you'll have a good chance for the crystallite metal and the quartz. Then again, I think I have a ton of crystallite metal just from enemies anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh. There's another one. I'm just glad that there's no traps like there was the first time going through, because if you got surprised by these guys on Infinity mode in here, they would probably knock your ass out like no problem. Stone statue fragment. Oh, and by the way, you guys might have noticed that we haven't been getting any drops of the metal lunatite, which is used for several things. That metal is not dropped by anything. You have to create it. So Seraphina is going to be the one that creates it, but in order to get it, you have to have it created by her. Most of the other metals drop, but that one you have to make. Very nice. Got nice picture here, Thorn Ring. Good job, good job. There's that damn crab. I don't need no crabs. It's not from you. If I'm gonna get crabs, I might as well enjoy it.
That was great.
I actually like crab meat. It's pretty good. I think I've had. I'm not sure if I've had. I'm not sure if I've had actual crab meat. It might have been like faux crab meat, like the fake stuff. But either way, whatever one I had, I liked it. I don't care if it was an imitation. It was still good. And there we go. I missed that guy. Luckily, he didn't surprise me. Oh crap! You guys are not going to try to attack you. Alright. Crystallite metal. Good stuff, good stuff. See, no more crabs, thankfully. Not right here anyways. But we got some more masters.
That was great.
Come on.
That was great.
Parrying normal enemies is kind of a waste of time. I've got it down to where I can parry the wolves in the forest pretty easily. But these guys attack just a little bit too quick for me to. Basically, if I ever parry these guys, it'll be more luck than anything because they attack kind of fast. The slower enemies, yeah, I'm good enough of that, but try to parry these little bastards, probably not gonna happen.
Very much.
And he guarded my attack. Okay, dancing crossbows. These guys are awesome for farming purposes. They're not so awesome when they're killing you real fast with their fast attacks. But these are pretty much the only enemies you're going to find that are going to drop Mercurius metals. And they actually have a higher chance to drop them, 80%, if you don't surprise them. If you surprise them, they have like a 50% chance to drop them. So it's a lower chance if you actually surprise them. And if you ever see them, try to get them out of the way quickly, because they will rapid fire you from a distance, and you will not be happy with them. Matter of fact, I might actually switch over to Grid Velocity for these guys, because Grid Velocity is better on these little guys. Yeah, there we go. There's my Mercurius metal. So this is a good floor for quartz, Armalista, and Mercurius metal. Mainly Mercurius metal, but you can get a couple pieces of Armalista and quartz. But these guys, these are the guys that drop your Mercurius metal, and you're gonna need it. Look at that! I got like 4 pieces just from those guys. So that is very nice. Alright, keep on going. Keep on going. And that guy's trying to get the drop on me. I think right here there's going to be a big gaggle of soldiers and swords, yeah. So be careful at this intersection right here. And there's going to be a couple crossbows trying to snipe you from a distance, so I always like to try to go get these guys myself. That way the rest of the party can focus on the soldiers.
That was great.
Because notice how fast they're killing my guys. I mean, they've killed Edward a couple times. They've killed Vic a couple times. I mean, these guys, if you're not careful, they can and will result in you getting a game over. No matter how over-leveled you might be, just because the speed they attack is so damn fast. Let's see. Crap! I need to get that guy. Son of a bitch!
I want to get out of here.
Come on, revive me. Oh shit, see? And I'm about to die right here because these guys are little bastards. With any luck, I can run away from this guy and... Crap. With any luck, I can run away from these guys and hopefully heal up real quick. They might stop attacking me after a few feet. Oh shit. And I died. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this area, that same spot, and we will try again. So yeah, be careful of those little bastards. Be careful. Okay, we are back and ready to get going. I switched out Levantine Slash for Grid Velocity temporarily because the crossbows are actually faster than the swords and therefore more dangerous. I'm still preferring Levantine Slash for the regular enemies, but for these guys, Grid Velocity is going to be your best bet. Especially since Levantine Slash has a more up-close range compared to the distance range of Grid Velocity. Alright. Yeah, it's Grid Velocity. A little ass out, and hopefully you're not going to die. And something that I forgot to mention about these Order Masters is they like to guard a lot. So if you ever see them standing still for a second or two, that means they're guarding, and your next attack probably won't hit. It'll just be guarded, and they'll use that little block in your offense to try to attack you. So if you see them just like standing there, don't attack them with a skill, just attack them with a regular attack real quick, and then after that, their guard will be broken, and you can Grid Velocity them or something. Okay, are you? Alright, I think that's all the crossbows.
Great.
But yeah, like I said, these guys are good for Mercurius metals. Ow, bastards. Stop trying to kill me. I don't know why you guys are still fighting. Your master is dead.
That was great. Coming out.
Knew you could do it.
And these guys like to launch you too.
Got it.
Alright, you guys are dead. Not sure if there's anything in this room. I don't think there's too much. Nope, nothing at all. Nothing hidden, nothing. Okay, let's keep on going. Everyone's all manned up, so we're good to go. Let's see, here we are.
We're in Valesky!
Hey,
Can't be happening.
Knew you could do it.
We're in Valesky!
Thank you very much.
no chance!
Dancing Rhapsody! Tempest Clash!
And treasure chests.
We're in Valesky!
I'm pretty sure the two on the sides are locked,
We're in
and the one in the middle,
Valesky!
it is a mimic. So, I know for a fact you are a mimic.
We're in Valesky!
So don't even try to
We're in Valesky!
pretend you aren't.
That was great.
Alright, you're dead. And as for you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are locked. Let's see what we got. Atlantis metal, very nice, very nice. And symphony notations, very, very nice. That is the final. That is the final notations. So once you go back and make those, you can get your achievement for learning all flute songs. I'm not going to put it in this episode though because you're probably not going to have Rika with you.
Thanks.
I don't think Sabio can make it, so yeah, I'm just going to put it in the next episode because I decided that next episode instead of or maybe not next episode, maybe the next episode after that, but one of the episodes after this, instead of fighting the final boss, we're going to go back to town and make pretty much everything we can, except for the final couple items that we can get from beating the final boss. Okay, there's the teleporter, but if you keep on going this way, nothing in there. We keep on going. More enemies. And there's a reason why we're coming over here.
We're in Valesky! Thank you.
More crossbows.
That
So-
was great.
Good place to get your Mercurius medals. But the crossbows aren't the reason I came over here. I actually came over here for a reason.
We're
I'm
in
gonna kill these guys
Valesky!
first.
Dancing Rhapsody!
Come on guys, die. Alright. Holy crap, that's not a crossbow. I forgot how many there actually were over here.
That was great.
That treasure chest is a mimic, and he's the reason why we're over here. Combine that mimic with the mimic just down the hall, in between the other two treasure chests, and this is a very good place to grind for your filthy rich achievement. Just come out from the teleporter and
That was great.
kill the one in between the two treasure chests, and then kill this guy, and then run back in and respawn him, and there's an easy 120,000 full in about a minute. If you want, you can also enchant on your characters the full times whatever. The problem with that though is the person with an enchanted has to get the killing blow, otherwise you won't get the extra full. So these right here, you have to have the person with the enchant kill them in order to get the extra gold out of it. So the gold times 3 is actually pretty good, but it requires 3 gold medals and 3 steel medals. It might just be easier, and it only lasts 3 minutes. So it might just be easier to enchant a bunch of gold times 20s on each of your characters. Maybe enchant it like 3 or 4 times on each character, and that way everybody will have a chance to give extra 60% of what would get from the treasure chest. So it's a pretty good way to do it. Yeah, and not to mention that the regular enemies in here still end up giving a decent amount of money. So you'll get a decent amount of money from killing the regular enemies, and then you'll get a ton of money from killing the mimics. So this is a good place to get mercurius metal, crystallite metal, quartz, and money. So this is a very good floor. See, I'm at 13 million, only 86 million more to go. Oh well, it's gonna take a while. But anyways, we are on to our next floor, which is the final floor before the final boss of the Seraphic Gate, and we are back in Halgita. One thing you're gonna want Prudentiae on your flute list. You're gonna want that active, because these sorceresses right here, they like to cast Geo Crush with that stupid boulder, the one that goes rolling down the hallway. And if you're not protected by Prudentiae or something, then those guys will cast that stupid thing, and you will be hurt. Yeah, so play Prudentiae to get rid of this, because that'll knock it out.
Great. No, this can't be happening.
A good thing that I like to do, just play Prudentiae around these guys. That way they pretty much can't cast anything, and your characters are allowed to smash them. Makes it a little easier, in my opinion. Come on, guys, you guys can go attack them if you want. Go on, attack them. Alright, we're good to go. See, that Geo Crush spell can be very annoying, because as you can tell, we're in Halgita, so that means if we're in areas with stairs and they use it on the stairs and you're not quick enough, that's just going to roll through all 4 of your party members at once. And as you can see, those order sorceresses drop white berries, and they also drop white berry potions. So be sure to grab a couple white berries off of them, because you're going to need those for cooking and some other stuff. And Drogo warriors, of course. Drogo chiefs, my bad. They're chiefs. Nothing too difficult.
You're the best.
Let's see. Let me make sure that none of these guys actually drop anything really good. I don't think they do.
Great.
There's a couple. Let's see. Let's see. I already said what the sorceresses drop. Let's see. Green Drogo chiefs. Oh, these guys, they drop chameleon skin if you don't surprise them, which is a type of cloth, and you're going to need it for some stuff. Other than that, they just drop a couple. They just drop a couple weapons if you surprise them. Nothing too great though. Order sorceresses. Yeah, if you don't surprise them, you get a chance at white berries and white berry potions, and you're probably not going to surprise them that much anyways. If you do surprise them, you get a chance at green berry potions and white berry potions, but nothing really too fancy. Later on in this little area, we're gonna come across Halgitian soldiers. There's gonna be 2 varieties, females, and I believe they cast spells, and males in their physical attacks. Those guys are actually gonna be kind of useful, because the males will drop lunar suppressants and lunar suppressant X's, and if you surprise them, they have a decent chance to drop lunar suppressant Z, which is the highest form of the lunar suppressant, and that saves you the trouble of actually making those with Kyria, because they have a pretty decent fail rate. So if you can ever surprise them and get those lunar suppressant Z's out of them, that's not a bad idea. And Halgitian soldiers, they drop the opposite. They drop the lunar incense items, which if you use them on your characters, they'll verbify faster, whereas if you use the lunar suppressants, they'll deverbify faster. And if you surprise them, they'll drop the 3rd incarnation of the lunar incense. If you don't surprise them, they drop lunar incense and lunar powder if you do surprise them, lunar incense, lunar powder, and lunar fragment. And lunar fragment is the rarest one. Once again, you can have Kyria make it, but once again, it's gonna fail a lot. So this will save you several minutes parked in front of a save point trying to charge these things. Yeah, these guys are about to cast Pyro Dance and stuff like that, Geo Crush. So I'm just gonna stop it at the bud.
You're the best.
Come on, kill him. I think that's actually a female Halgita. Yep. Yeah, see, if you're not. Yeah, see, that's why you want Prudentially active around these guys, because if you don't, they'll knock your ass out with boulders.
Thank you very much.
You guys can attack her if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
Geo Claw.
And they dropped the lunar powder right there for me. Good guys, good guys. So in summary, the females drop the lunar powders, the ones that make you vermify faster. The males drop the ones that make you de-vermify faster.
Got it.
What happened?
Come on, keep going, guys. Keep going. Forest Recnugus.
Look after the Edwards!
Serious.
You bastards. Crap. Crap. Vic. And see, that's why you want to be careful of those, because those frickin' boulders will knock you the fuck out. Okay, guys, I'm going to meet you guys right back here, so hang on. Hey, guys, on our way back up to the stairs, I was looking at something real quick. And if you're going for the Filthy Rich achievement, this is actually a pretty good way to do it right here. This is the teleporter to the Halgita floor. So what you're going to want to do is enchant on Capel. Let's see, where's it at? Full times 3. Where's it at? There we go. Gold times 3, no experience. 3 gold medals, 3 steel medals. So you should have a couple. You should have a couple of each. If gold medals available in Halgita, steel medal, I'm not sure, but I'll check. I think it's available somewhere. If not, you can use Seraphina to make the steel medal with various ingredients, and it's pretty easy to get. You might have to go all the way back to like the first town in the game for the base materials, but you'll eventually get the steel medals. But enchant this on Capel, and only Capel. It lasts 3 minutes, by the way. It's 3 minutes, and you don't get any experience. But then again, those gold mimic chests don't give a lot, anyways. So what you're gonna do is enchant it on Capel, put your party on wait status, and go in the teleporter back to here. Now head over to this mimic right here. Notice how you went pretty far away from your party, but they're not attacking or they're not following. If you go too far, it'll automatically go back to free. But this is just far enough that they're continuing to stay on wait the entire time. And since only the person with the enchantment gets the bonus, like okay, let's say Capel had the bonus and Vic killed the mimic, you would not get the extra full out of it. The person with the enchantment has to be the one to get the killing blow. So this way, you only have to waste materials on one person, Capel. It lasts 3 minutes. It takes about maybe 30-35 seconds to get to go in the teleporter, come back, kill the mimic, and go back to the teleporter. So that means you get roughly 6 kills out of it, and they give 60,000 normally. With the triple full, it gives 180 roughly, sometimes 170, sometimes 190, because it's usually about 10% either way. So that's after 3 minutes. That's let's round it up to 200,000 for each kill. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That's roughly a million full in a matter of 3 minutes. So, and then you just run back to the teleporter. And then they'll continue to stay on wait as long as you don't go too far away. and then you can
Wait
just
here.
run back and do it again. And this way, like
Wait
I'm
here.
saying, you only got to waste the materials on Capel, since he's going to be the one getting the killing blows. I mean, you could put it on all four of your party members, but it takes a few seconds to enchant it, so you're wasting time more or less. And this is just the best way to do it. Don't even bother with the one down there, because that's just further away for you to run. Just that one alone will give you a lot of full. And another thing is the full times 3 does not stack with the other enchants for full, like the gold, the 30 and 20. It does not stack with those, and it does not stack with itself. Also, it does not work with the harvest coin. So just so you know that. So that's a good way to go ahead and get your filthy rich achievement, is just do that a couple times. It might take you a few minutes, but that's a pretty damn good way right there. Okay, I'm going to meet you guys back where we were in just a second. Okay, we're back to where I was a few minutes ago and had problems with. I accidentally defeated the guys that were giving me problems, but so be it. It happens. Crap. Anyways, I figured out a good way to get past these guys on Infinity Mode that makes my life a lot easier, and I should have thought of it a while ago. They mostly use Geo Ball whatever thing. Anti-Earth. It'll take care of it. Anti-Earth. That's the way to do it. And I put anti-water on Edward because those lizard guys, they use that bubble attack sometimes. So that's hopefully to keep them alive if I get surprised. And also I went ahead and crafted Eugene's ultimate weapon. Let's see, where's it at? His ultimate weapon, the Caduceus right here. Nice and powerful. Got some good abilities on it. It costs 2 moon staff and some other stuff. The material's easy enough to farm here in the gate. But anyways, let us keep on going. And this time I'm not gonna die because I'm all ready. Over here, one of these guys, the guy on the left, is a mimic.
Aventine slash!
There we go.
Aventine slash!
And this other treasure chest, you definitely want it because it is something called a 7-star blade, and that's going to be used to make another sword. It's not as good as most of the stuff you're going to have right now, but it's still pretty decent.
Aventine slash!
Alright.
Green Valesti!
And I decided to just use Grin Valesti and Levitating Slash for the time being. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay, if you're going that way, screw you, because this is the way we need to go here. And I'd rather not waste my anti-earth time here, because it costs the anti-earth costs a quartz, 1 quartz. If you want to do absorb earth, it costs 2 quartz and I think 2 armorlista or something like that. So that's why I just did the anti-earth instead of the absorb. But yeah, it costs 1 quartz each, and then the anti-water costs 1 Ragnubis cloth. So since those are a little more difficult to come by, since you have to actually make them with a shell, I decided to only do it on 1. Okay, we got plenty of time here. Alright, you guys are gonna die. And what's that? You wanna try to attack? Oh, it's not gonna work, sucker. I don't think they use anything else besides Geo Crush. So this just makes it a lot easier to survive it. Makes it really much easier to deal with on Infinity Mode. I never had to use it on hard mode or normal mode, so okay. About to run out here pretty soon, but hopefully there's not going to be too many more enemies down here. Let's see. Crap. That just looks like the Drogos, which are easy enough. You know what? I'll be right back and I'm actually going to take a second to re-enchant my anti-earth real quick, so I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, almost finished here. I'm not going to bother with the water because I think I'm going to be able to hit them quick enough. They're not going to be able to use their stupid bubble breath, whatever the heck attack it is. But you guys... I don't like you, so you guys need to die. Yeah, anti-earth makes it much easier. Oh, and I forgot, these order sorceresses, they drop white berries, and you're gonna need a couple of those. And as I was going through the Boston Timberland section again, and picking up gold berries from the tequilos, I realized something. You're gonna need, assuming you don't have any goldberry potions or any goldberry powders, you're gonna need to farm 60 gold berries. If you have a couple goldberry potions, you're gonna need a little less. But it costs 2 gold berries to make 1 goldberry potion, and then it costs 2 goldberry potions and 2 more gold berries to make a goldberry powder. So for 1 goldberry powder, which you're going to need at least 5 of for a specific item to make, that's going to be 30. That's going to be 30 gold berries just for the 5 powders. Plus, it requires 10 goldberry potions. So that's another 20. So that's 50 berries just for 1 item. Kind of sucks. And I was farming it. Let's just say that I started farming at roughly 88 hours, and it took me 12 hours to get freaking 60 berries. So it kind of sucked. So that's gonna suck for you guys. Okay, there's a mini boss over here, this guy right here, and then in here is the boss and the teleporter to the final floor. We're gonna go ahead and do this guy over here, Dugadula. That's gonna be his name. I do believe he has a weakness. I don't remember what though. Crap. Hang on. Let's see. Mr. Dugadula he's weak to fire. I'm not too worried about that. But let's just go kill him real quick. He's pretty easy. Just gotta take out his bears and you'll be good to go. And you'll notice Edward's still using Thorn Rain. He's got it up to the highest level, level 3, which means it's gonna do 9 hits on a. It's gonna do 9 hits on the larger enemies, and it took out Dugadula in a matter of seconds. Look at that. That was beautiful. For large enemies, use Thorn Rain. For groups of smaller enemies, use Burning Sun, since Burning Sun isn't interrupted. But Burning Sun only has 2 hits, so that's why I prefer to use Thorn Rain, is because it has 9 hits, and each hit on Thorn Rain seems to do roughly about 30,000 on a crit. So that's 180,000 if it hits the whole enemy. In here, this boss is going to be very, very tough. You remember Iskon Dubul from the Underwater Palace? That's basically who this is, except he's got a different name, a slight reskin, and the worst part is he has Grin Valesti now. He's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. So yeah, this guy is gonna hurt. So let's just get this out of the way. Grimon. Yeah, and he summons face mirrors, so be sure to destroy them.
No one gets out alive.
Don't be afraid to call for healing. I'm gonna figure out how much health this guy has. He has 900,000 health on Infinity Mode, 500,000 on normal. So he's got a ton of HP, and yeah, his Grin Valesti hurts a lot. But for beating this guy, you get I forget what you get actually. And we'll find out when we beat him, I guess. Crap. That hurt. Yeah, this guy freaking hurts like a fucking son of a bitch. Let's see. I don't remember what you do. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out once you do give it. Oh, an executioner, that which is the strongest axe available for. He was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's the strongest axe available for Balbagan, but it's got a downside. It's very powerful. 4,000 attack power, and this is a 7-star blade right here, though. 950 attack power, so not bad, just not great. It's needed to make an item. The executioner. The problem with it, HP drain 1%, defense minus 10%, but 4,000 attack power. Assuming you have something like a Ring of Life, which restores HP by 3%, it's actually not that. It's actually the best weapon you can get, because if you have Balbagan use Barrier Bronze, then that's going to be his. That's going to get rid of the defense penalty, and he's going to have a pimpin' high attack stat. And if you use the Ring of Life, he's just going to end up regaining 2% of his maximum HP instead of losing the 1%. So it's very good. Back here though, make sure you have Persevere. Hidden chest for the win. And a treasure chest. Divinity, that is not Kyria, but Tuma's ultimate weapon. Stone attack, which means it has a chance to petrify him basically. 2,500 attack, very nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode. And next episode, we're gonna do several things, which include next episode we're gonna start back in one of the towns, so I can go over a couple of item creation stuff that you're gonna need to make, and then after that we're gonna go and beat the final boss of the Seraphic Gate. And next episode is probably gonna be the last episode, guys. So I know you guys are gonna miss me, but I gotta do it. So I got other games I gotta get to. So next episode we're gonna be back in. I think it might be Port Zala, it might be Colton, I'm not sure. But next episode we're gonna be back there, and then we're gonna beat the final boss, and we're gonna get like 5 or 6 achievements next episode. So we're gonna have fun. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.